So part of the empath pattern is to say to yourself, maybe if I would have. And this is just part of, being a reasonable person, being somebody who can compromise and projecting yourself onto the other person that was reflecting a false self to you. So, you could say if you were in a relationship with a normal person or another empath, um, there are ways that you can adjust to better cooperate and better cohesion, better fusion, better synergy. From a narcissist perspective, it's doomed from the start. And that's what you have to come to terms with. There's a category of people that are incapable of having romantic human relationships with other people for very long. I mean, it feels like it's something, um, but it's really just emotional fast food, right? It's infatuation. It is, and then it is systematic, um, prolonged devaluation, incremental devaluation. So it was doomed from the start, and there's nothing that you could have done to change anything. There's nothing. I mean, they're not going to be a different person in the next relationship or connection, because it's part of the narcissistic cycle. It's a cycle they're stuck on, and it's one person to another where it's infatuation period, love bombing, and once the fulfillment of controlling another person in its totality, so they get challenged. They like the challenge of getting somebody addicted and then tearing them apart. That's how distorted this person is from a normal human relationship, and damaged people damage people. But they're not looking to heal. So and so any even decent instinct to help another person out, they're not looking for help. They don't think there's anything wrong with them. They don't think there's anything wrong with tearing people apart for their own fuel, and they don't even feel bad about the sense they're in total subjective, compartmentalized denial of the damage to other people that they do. So recognize this due from the start. You can only derive so much value out of controlling another person, out of a sense of stability, and gaining a sense of stability and importance from that act. Once that runs its course, whether it be 3 months, 9 months, a year even, then it's done. It's exhausted itself, and they have to find a new supply and have to start the cycle all over again. So don't project your decency onto a narcissist. It's a fundamental different category of disposition from a fundamental different species and planet. And to think otherwise is to prolong suffering, to deepen suffering, to ruminate on something that could not be changed and could never be changed. And that may be a hard reality, but the sooner it's accepted, the more um, the reality of the relationship comes into perspective, and also the clearer you're able to see that in the future. Thanks for listening.